The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
So we're up and running. Jackson gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I just hope his teammates play to his strengths by trying to pick out the right ball in behind this defence. And if he can get clear of that defence, then they're in real trouble, because more often than not, there's no way back.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And the shot! There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Not going up front in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. Chance here to counter. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Has a look and plays it forward.
Mane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's hoisted clear. That has been slung wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Senegal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a throw. Senegal yet to have an attempt on goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Threads one in. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Idrissa Gueye. And it's Gay. Now Camera. Koulibaly. And it's Camera. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Real chance! And that was very necessary. Idrissa Gay. 30 minutes gone. Now Sarr. And it's Mane. Kamara. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Jackson. Now it's Ndiaye. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Knocks it into space. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kamara to Idrissa Gay. And it's Sarr. Now Sarr. And it's Mane. Might be danger here. Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No, it's come to nothing.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Koulibaly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ndiaye. Some really good ball movement. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Sarr.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Kamara. Camera goes steaming forward. Now this could be a chance. And that has been clubbed away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Idrissa Gueye. Kamara. And he's managed to get free. Oh, no joy this time. Sarr. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Out for a throw. And here's Jackson. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's found a way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Caresses it through. Mendy breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mane, now it's Ndiaye.
Senegal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Driving through, goes to finish! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Senegal are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Diatta. Sarr. Now it's Jackson. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good ball, good take. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Kamara. And Ndiaye. And here's Mane. Pinches it off him.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
He's been... Tries a shot! Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, good spread. Ndiaye aims beyond the... And the finish! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
L'équipe du Sénégal, le numéro 10.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that is as far as it goes. Senegal are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for? Mane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Et voilà, ils l'ont fait, ils ont gagné. Et vous y êtes pour quelque chose, croyez-moi.
And so the enduringly thrilling ambience of the group game upon which everything hinges. Their existence in this competition is down to this game. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Senegal are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one. Shoots! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Après 12 minutes de jeu.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And it's Sarr. Good pressure, determined, intense. Quick look, then plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Mane. Now it's Jackson. And he's had it nicked away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Senegal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And Ndiaye. Senegal do have a chance to counter here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got away. Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Senegal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Probing pass. He's found the way through. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Diatta. And it's Sarr. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Senegal have to win if they're to make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passing nice and neat. It's a throw-in. It's a promising position. And this is Bakambu. He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Wan-Bissaka. Senegal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 8.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now here's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Senegal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Jackson. Sarr. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mane. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bakambu. It's not an especially good pass, that. And there's the end of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
On est en retard au tableau d'affichage. Mais pas question de baisser les bras. Tout est encore possible. Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
Perhaps here, the most significant 45 minutes in their group stage. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Shot at goal! And again! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost... And he shoots! Sarr. Here's Gay. Diatta. And it's Gay. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bakambu is onto this. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
He's shifting through the gears here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80 113.
Idrissa Gay. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's lost his man here. He's through and all alone. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Jackson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, he's fouled him there. IvanRatyy is behind this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Oh, super ball! Now it's IvanRatyy. IvanRatyy gets flagged offside. Senegal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Great chance! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 7.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 5. Idrissa Gueye. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro 21. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 26.
Gueye. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Dia in with the challenge. Well, they could break here. Driving forward. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bakambu. Can he finish? And that's wide.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Dia played out to the right. Gueye. So what can they make of this?
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking for a runner. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he's managed to get free. Now it's IvanRatyy. Now it's Dia. Mane. Oh, good spread. He's in a great position here. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! And that's past the post.
Temps additionnel.
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. pass is just off target. And it's been shipped out wide. And it's Mane. Goes for the shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Senegal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Eh bien, cette défaite fait mal, mais on sera meilleur la prochaine fois.
Senegal are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake and all outcomes plausible. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can...
And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Sarr gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
He's a real dynamo, this one, Peter. He loves to drive at a defence at speed, and he isn't afraid to have a crack at goal either, so I'm glad I'm not out there trying to stop him, let me tell you.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here. In once more. He rises! Goal! Senegal! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Le numéro 7.
Senegal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Played in. Oh, that was vital. Senegal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Koulibaly. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Gueye. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Played out wide, hoisted in. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Sarr. Diatta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Jackson! Goal! Senegal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Jackson. Knocks it into space. It's a goal kick. Sarr. Meunier. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aimed beyond the defence.
Might want to be careful there.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way through. Driving on and making good progress. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Promising position. That's very neat. Swings in across. Good read, needed to be. Jackson. Closing in on goal. Out towards the flank. Ball swung in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So remember, this could all be decided by the end of the day. Sarr and Sarr. Senegal finding their passes. And it's Sarr. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Ndiaye. Nice control. Here's Gueye. He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Senegal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Gueye. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball. And it's made its way to him. Sarr. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. Mane, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Jackson. Mane picks it up out wide. Looking to go deep. And they've got a throw. And it's Sarr. Just about up to the hour now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And a chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful read.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neatly clipped into space. Ndiaye receives it in a wide position. Nicked it back promptly. He's found a way past, and he was alert to it. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Mounier! He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Could try cutting inside here. Cleared away. That's an excellent interception. Played back. Spread out to the left. Good ball, good shapes to shoot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until...
Jackson, can he finish? Goal! Senegal! And the comeback is complete.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Senegal go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Senegal have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Cross to the back post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lovely feet. And that's aimed into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mounier.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Taken quickly here. Back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Senegal, moments now away from seeing this one out. Nice interception, well timed.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Shot at goal! Danger averted for now. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Senegal really have struggled, Peter, but I think there's a lot of positives they can take from surviving such a tough group stage. They'll take confidence from that.
Eh bien, ce n'était pas le bon jour pour nos joueurs. Mais allez, ils feront mieux dès le prochain match.
So we're back again, fresh still in our minds, the highs, the lows, the stresses, the strains. And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor we tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
Well, we're on the way. Jackson gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I just hope his teammates play to his strengths by trying to pick out the right ball in behind this defence. And if he can get clear of that defence, then they're in real trouble, because more often than not, there's no way back.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Jackson. Looking to play him in. Sarr. It's anyone's ball now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Spread out to the left. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Sarr. Sarr. And Ndiaye takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it.
And the shot! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Après 11 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Look at the shot, surely! They've played it short. Ndiaye clears. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Sarr.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and
Sarr! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Sarr really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is a great pick out. Now it's Aubameyang. Picked out brilliant, tries a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Après 23 minutes de jeu
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he shoots! Goal! Senegal! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Now it's Ndiaye, and it's made its way to him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And he's taking no chances there. Fired deep toward... Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And shifted it to the flank. And the shot! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diatta. Sarr. It's a really well-measured ball.
3 minutes.
Spread it left. Ndiaye's cross. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Aubameyang.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Aubameyang. Played out to the left flank. Gets into some space. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos
Caution
joueurs.
certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Senegal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now there's a fine ball. He rises! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's had it nicked away. And they've got a throw. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Aubameyang. Played out towards the right wing. And Aubameyang! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sarr. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Sarr. And it's Gay. Out to the left it goes. Could try cutting inside here. Serves a big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
And here's Aubameyang.
80 607.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Senegal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Jackson. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Aquilmanga. Over to the left. Idrissa Gueye. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Chips it through. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Lamina. And that's a danger. Oh, Bamiyang! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
But inscrit après 73 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Senegal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Always going over the top. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away. He's had a shot! Rapidly approaching the end. Senegal are staring a first-round exit in the eye. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Aubameyang, and the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's been taken short. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice-looking ball. Floated through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That pass isn't the best. Ndiaye has created one goal already. And here's Jackson. Oh, good spread.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Lamina, nicely aimed pass. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. Real chance! The whistle has gone and it is all over. And so it is one of those horrible ground-eat-me-up moments. The worst possible outcome, they have been bundled out unceremoniously at the first hurdle. Your final thoughts, Jim?
And a premature exit from their viewpoint, though there are positives to be taken. It's both sad and satisfying.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous demanderons de bien vouloir rester